Welcome to the weekly Rise and Grind call. My name is Coach Chaz, the founder and leader of Team Rise and Grind. I don't have anything written down. I don't have an agenda. I just wanted to hop on here. We'll make this one pretty short. And there's no recognition or anything because I just want to focus on one topic, and that's creating a team culture. So one thing that has been in my head for probably 2 to 3 months, this whole Beachbody thing, guys, it's no different than anything in life. You're going to have roller coasters. I mean, so many people out there, especially Beachbody coaches, they put this big fluff on what Beachbody is. Like, join my team. It's all great. It's all rainbows, and we eat ice cream together all day and blah, blah, blah. That's all bullshit. This business sucks sometimes. Life sucks sometimes. And sometimes in life, you have shit hit you all at once. And that's been happening to me over the last few months. I'm a personality type that I try to put on a front because I have always been a people pleaser. And that has helped me out in some situations, but ultimately it's come back to kick my ass hard. It took me 26 years to figure out I cannot be a people pleaser anymore. And so combination with some personal stuff going on in my home life, my daddy issues with an alcoholic father have recently come up again. Paired with myself getting almost to a level of being fed up with feeling like I'm talking to myself inside the team group. And I do not say that. This is why I wanted to talk about this on video, because when I do it in a post, I don't want anyone on the team to feel bad or take it personally, because it's not geared towards one specific person at all. You guys know me. I'm a very respectful person. The last thing I do is disrespect people. Unless they've disrespected me first, then they're out. I don't give second chances for that. So all of this stuff has just been creeping up on me. So I know I've been struggling with motivation and internal crap and self-doubt for 2 to 3 months. And it wasn't until I went on a men's retreat last weekend and diving into some Bible studies and connecting with some other guys, which is something I have not personally done my whole life. My career as a massage therapist, I was always surrounded by chicks. Even when I worked before being an LMT, I worked at Quiznos for 3 years. It was a lot of chicks. My dad was absent emotionally growing up because of alcoholism. And I started realizing at this men's retreat, there was 30 of us guys, and I was really the only one that was under 45 years old. I'm only 26, so it was kind of hard for me to connect with some of them because they are a little bit older, but at the same time, all I can think about the whole time was I really, really needed to plug myself in with some guys. And out of that men's retreat, we talked about different topics like anger. We talked about unity in Christ, and we talked about all this kind of stuff that it's all played a role in either my motivation or my self-doubt. It goes both ways, and it sucks sometimes. So it wasn't until that men's retreat last weekend that I came home, and it's like nonstop clockwork up in my head. I keep focusing on everything we talked about, and it's kind of, it's opened up old wounds that I tried to pack and heal over myself for so many years. And I just hit a point where I said, you know what? Number one thing that I have taken out of this whole experience so far is I am done being a people pleaser. So if I'm not the only person in the team that probably struggles with this, but it's so easy to want to make everyone happy because nobody likes going to bed knowing that somebody dislikes them or has a grudge against them or whatever. Nobody likes that feeling. And that's why it's easy for us to be a people pleaser. And I've been that my whole life. I didn't know any different. And I'm sure this all stems from like my emotional unattachment from my father growing up. My mom worked 60, 70 hours a week, so she was emotionally unavailable most of the time. So I don't know if this all stemmed from childhood experiences like that. So as I age and get older and start to gain more wisdom in my life, I start to feel that I need to fill those gaps of what I missed out on by pleasing everyone, being there for everyone. And I've just reached a point where I said, I'm done. I am seriously done. I cannot do it anymore. I'm causing my own unhappiness by trying to make everyone else happy. And I'm done. And over these last couple months, I've been struggling with motivation, and I would read some personal development, Compound Effect, and which I finally just finished. I said like 3 weeks ago I was going to finish it in a week, and I finally finished it. I'm so excited. So that was my first one off my list of 10. So I read some personal development, and I'll get mentally high again off of reading whatever I read that day. And I'd come back like, okay, I feel better. I have my motivation back. And then next thing you know, less than 24 hours later, I'm sitting here on the couch going, oh, why am I not motivated to do anything today? And it's been kicking my royal butt for 2 months. And so going to this men's retreat and just kind of, we were up in the boonies. There was no cell phone reception, no GPS. My pastor and I, on the way home Saturday night, we even got lost for about 2 hours because there was no GPS and we took a wrong turn. So going to that men's retreat and coming home and just really reflecting on my life. And that's what I love about, if there's any one location that I can always get back to my core and my values in, it's up in the woods with no cell phone reception. Being out in nature, especially plugged in with a lot of like-minded guys who spiritually, they're in areas of their spirituality and their faith that I want to be in. So being connected with them, it was awesome. So I came home, I've been thinking about this stuff, and a lot of it has stemmed from anger towards, again, alcoholic father growing up. And recently that's all started to just go completely downhill, and that triggered a lot of these other emotions that I've been feeling. So it's like, can't even explain it. Yesterday morning, it just kind of all came together at once. All these different emotions I've been feeling just hit me at once. And that's why I did a lot of those posts last night. The first one I put up, which I'm not even going to delete it, but I put this up and I asked, what can I be doing better what did I say? What can I be doing to be a better leader to the team? And then I woke up this morning, and you guys saw that big old long post I did. I poured everything into that post. If you haven't read it, go check it out, because everything that's been on my head is summed into that post. And I did that post last night asking how I can be a better leader, which is great to get constructive criticism. But at the same time, I started to reflect this morning, and I thought, I'm already doing a lot more than what most teams do. I'm putting my heart and soul into this thing. I am here to support you guys 110%. I'm here to host one-on-one calls, whoever wants them each week. I'm here to do these team calls every single week, which I think this is number 60 that I've done. So there's over 60 hours of material that I've personally put up here when I don't have to, but I do it because this is my team. This is my family, just like I talked about inside that group. So all these different emotions have been hitting me at once, and it all boiled down to, again, the fact that I've been stuck in such a people-pleaser mode. And whatever it was yesterday, there was some type of release from it. I don't have the need to please everybody anymore. And I've gone through phases in my life where maybe you can agree with me on this. I've gone through phases in my life where I feel like I'm pushing the people pleaser side of me away, but then when it's so embedded in you, you always kind of go back to it. It's kind of like if you've gone through some type of transformation, whether it's losing 100 pounds or you've changed internally, there's something that's embedded in you for the rest of your life, because you know deep down inside what you used to be like, right? So it's easy to kind of let behaviors and habits fall back to that. And that's what I've been going through. So when it all hit me yesterday, I disconnected from the world. I was done. I had this huge list of stuff I want to get done, and I didn't do my workout. It was crap. So where I'm at today, I feel mentally clear. I have gotten back to basics again. And I watched a video, and one of the things they talked about in there is, when you think about somebody that has been a true inspiration in your life, whether it's an old boss or a current boss, best boss you've ever had at a job. It can be something like that. It can be a figure in your life that came in and impacted you somehow. The thing with every single one of those types of people that helps you out in life, you never remember exactly what they say or what they do, but the one thing you always remember is how they made you feel. So when I saw that last night, it really got my wheels turning. And the number one thing I thought of was, okay, I need to take a step back and really look at where I'm at in Beachbody, in the business, in life. And one question I asked myself was, okay, it's easy for me to stay in Beachbody right now because I do make an income from it now. I have a residual weekly income every Thursday. And that almost has triggered me to go into management mode ever since Summit, probably even before that. And that's something I realized was it's I and this is something I do apologize for. It's something that I didn't even think about, but looking back and reflecting on how I've been treating the team for the last 6 months, it's like I've been in there posting and almost like telling you guys what to do. You need to watch this video. You need to do this. You need to do that. You need to start your challenge groups, blah, blah, blah. And I realize I have not been a true leader. And, again, I don't know what that stemmed from, but whatever release I had since yesterday, it's completely put my head back on straight. And that's why I did that post earlier today about this team is my family. This team is my community. And so, again, asking that question, if I did not make an income that I do right now with Beachbody, what would keep me in it? And the number one answer is my team. It's how Beachbody and my team make me feel. And that's something we need to keep in mind with when you're starting challenge groups, when you're trying to get people into the business. Stop focusing on the technicalities of everything. Stop focusing on the challenge packs. Stop focusing on, I need 2 more Success Club points, because I've gotten in that mentality so much over the last year. And now that my head is back on straight, I'm able to look at things a lot more clear. People have problems. So you simply need to go out there, find out what the problem is, and say, hey, I have a solution. You need to lose 100 pounds? Great, here's a program. If they don't want to get it, don't push them away. Keep connected to them and say, you know what, I completely understand the financial situation. Tell you what, I'm still going to try to help you out the best I can. Use what equipment you have, use what programs you have, go to your gym. I'm going to be here to help you, support you, and mentor you and guide you as your coach. No charge. That is what creates lasting relationships, because it's about how you made them feel in that moment. Because it's those times where people are going to look at you and be like, wow, even though I turned down his sale, he still wanted to help me. That makes me feel really good. That makes me feel like he cares. Those are the types of details you need to be thinking about, because looking back some months when I'm struggling on my last 2 Success Club points, I have sacrificed relationships because I tried to push that sale on that person so much that they finally just stepped back and went, whoa, whoa, whoa. I've told you 3 times, it's not for me right now. These are the types of things you need to always keep in your head. How are you making people feel? Because as a coach, it is your job to be in a leadership position to help inspire and motivate people to better their lives. Doing that means you need to be consistent with your own health and fitness. Follow the programs you're trying to promote. This means that you need to be drinking your Shakeology every day, because that is, it's not just an expensive shake like a lot of people think. When you truly do drink that every single day and you start to feel the benefits of it, it's hard not to share that with people, especially when it gets to the, people are like, well, I'm just really short on time, or I don't know what it's been lately, but I'm having a lot of digestive issues. All you're doing is sharing what's working for you. If they can't afford it, that's fine. Still find a way to help them out. Plug them into a free Facebook support group. I just made a new one for myself. It doesn't matter if these guys have ever bought anything from me. If somebody wants help with fitness and they can't quite afford a program yet, okay, great. Let's plug you into a free accountability group where you at least have somewhere to start. You have some type of support group. You have me as your coach to help you out. Whether it's, just encouraging them to go out on a walk for 30 minutes, or give them, go to Pinterest and look up free workouts, like 10 jumping jacks and squats and push-ups, that kind of stuff. Send these to them. That's how you build that trust and that relationship, that connection. And again, going back to kind of what the core and the heart of this whole, I don't even know what to call it, mental shift of mine has been, I am still in Beachbody because of the team, because of the culture, because of the community. And, I said this in that post, I don't care about the numbers. And I think that the number one reason why our group, our team page has gone dead is the fact that people feel bad that they're not driving numbers like they wanted to drive. So whether they feel bad about, they know that that's not helping me get towards my goal, or it's not helping them get towards their goal, either way, they feel bad, and so they withdraw. That's human nature, right? That's our first, especially us introverts. Believe it or not, I still have an introvert on the inside. When I get stressed or I get upset, especially in Beachbody, if I'm having a tough month and I'm not driving a whole lot of numbers, it's easy for me to mentally just kind of withdraw. And you guys have seen it too. You've seen times where you don't see me post inside our own team group all week. And then you've seen other times where I'm posting every single day, especially recently, because again, whatever mentality shift I had yesterday, it was, I have a lot of pain. I have a lot of anger that's built up inside of me because of, again, my childhood issues and growing up, and all these emotions are tying in together. If I'm trying to focus on one, there's other ones that pull with it, whatever direction I'm going. So I've decided to just face whatever I'm going through in life. It's a lot to take on. There's a lot of emotions that go on with it, but I have to remember why I started this thing. I did not start Beachbody because I wanted to hit Success Club every single month. I did not start Beachbody because I wanted to walk up on stage as a bajillion star diamond. I started Beachbody because I went through a transformation with P90X that opened up doors in my life that I never would have thought could be possible. Because of Beachbody, I have developed into the person, the man, the husband that I am destined to be, and I'm continuing to get better at. It's because of Beachbody, it's because of my community that I feel welcome somewhere. I feel like people get me. I feel like it's my tribe, and I feel like I can connect with these people on a deeper level than I can with my fake friends in person. That's why I'm still in Beachbody. It's because of my community. It's because of my tribe. And that's why I posted that question inside the team group last night, was why are you still in Beachbody? Because it's not about, I just want to help people. It's not about, I just want to lose some weight. It's because as humans, we all want to feel wanted. We all want to fit in somewhere. Beachbody is only one route. Some people take other routes in life, and that's perfectly fine. But for myself, I have never felt more alive than I do with Beachbody. And that's why I stick with this thing. Anyways, that's all I had on my mind for today. So again, go back to basics. Just start with a clean slate as of right now. Because it doesn't matter if you've been in this thing for 1 week or if you've been in this thing for 5 years. Doesn't matter if you hit Success Club 10 every month. It doesn't matter if you've never driven a sale in your life. We are all on the same playing field. My vision for this team, just like I posted, is to have a group of like-minded, motivated people who are on a journey to better themselves and to help others do the same. I want us to be a family. I want us to be a tribe. I want us to be a community. And the biggest thing, guys, is I cannot build that alone. I cannot do this by myself. That's what a team is for. We're here to build each other up. So my challenge to you is to just engage. I don't care if you drive a single sale for the rest of your career as a Beachbody coach. If you signed up as a Beachbody coach, ask yourself, why am I still in this? Because if you have the same why that I do, and you have that drive that Beachbody brings you, plug into the team. That's what we're here for. We're here to motivate and support each other, and we cannot do that if we're all living our separate lives. That team page, it's easy to look at it as just another Facebook group that you're in. But for me, that team page that's like the core of everything for me. All these other groups that I'm in, I would dump those in a heartbeat if it came down to my team page or anything else. I would dump every other group in a heartbeat, because my team page is where my tribe is. That's where my people are. So I need people to be in there with me. I need people to help me inspire and motivate others to better their lives, because that's what we're all on this earth for, is to be the best people that we can be and help bless others. So with that, thank you guys for taking time out of your day to watch a recording or to be on the live call. This has been Coach Chaz. Peace out. I'll see you guys in the group.